Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're reviewing, in my opinion, the most OP tank in the game. Just so far from what I've played in it and my experiences with it, it's the most, in my opinion, most OP tank in the game. More OP, I mean, maybe Kinyatsu's more OP, but you know, it's like a tier 3. I mean, who cares about that stuff? So, I'm going to compare it. So the reason I think the Smasher is overrated is you get in something like a Panther or a Tiger 1, Tiger Peak, anything like that, you can absolutely murder it. Can't do that tier for tier in the OBJ 252U. I mean, maybe in like a Mauschkin or something like that. But in all honesty, I think it is the most OP tank in the game. My opinion might change. I don't have every tank in the game. I haven't played the game for 5 years. I don't know. This is just strictly my opinion. Now I'm going to give the reasons why. So, I'm playing this battle here on Castilla, and I went heavy side, my whole team did, and we have spotted nobody. So I am figuring they have all gone the other side because we are almost to their spawn. Excuse me. So, I'm going to say what is strong about this tank and what is weak. So, your heavy tank, your mobility is fantastic for a heavy tank. 35, 40, 45 kilometers per hour on average. Now, let's talk about your armor. Your armor profile is insane. You have an extreme pike nose, as you can see. Very, very angled top plate. Almost impenetrable to almost every tank in the game. You have very, very strong turret armor, very strong side armor, very strong hull armor. The only spot that is weak, basically, is your bottom plate, which is pretty weak. It can be pinned by a lot of tanks, even like mediums and light tanks. But as long as you hide it or angle it, you can become one of, or not the most effective tank on your team. And now let's talk about the gun. You have a 420 Alpha. It's more than stuff like IS-6, IS-5, which, so they added on a second or two to the reload. I think the gun isn't bad. It doesn't have the most DPM, but you definitely don't feel like you have horrible DPM, because you don't really. You have great penetration. Just look at that Tiger 1 straight through him. No red. You got very good penetration. Your gun depression is kind of average, you know, just your average. And that shot right there, I just honestly, I did not aim. And you can see I'm just there like, bro, why did I do that? But as you can see, very good penetration on that Sheriff. So since it has that 420 Alpha, you do get consistent mid 400 rolls. And just more in the 400, not really that many 300 rolls. So your tank, if you come up against light or mediums, even if you get COD'd, which is very hard because you have very good traverse and turret traverse speed, they're going to bounce most of their shots on your side. Your armor on your side is insane. You bounce so many shots. Like as you can see here, I've taken 0 damage. No damage, bounced over 1k damage. And you feel invincible. I played 19 battles in this tank the first day at one point, and I had a 90% win rate. 90% win rate. I lost 2 battles out of 19. That's really good for me. And then I continued. I played it some more in ratings, and I did really good in ratings. I played it some today, and I did really good today. And just from my win rate, which is now like 80, upper 80s, the tank is insane. I love it. Right now, it's on sale for 8,500 gold. Get it. Please, please get it. If you have the money, it is so worth it. I'm very glad I got this. I basically got the tank for free because I just used Battle Pass gold and Video Daily gold. I mean, I did get a little from the crates in for SU-130 PM, which also SU-130 PM is a very strong tank as well. But and this, in my opinion, this is better. And I think it's better than the Smasher because you can just, there's no tank that really like, you can't bully this tank. No tank can bully this. You can bully a Smasher in a Tiger 1 or a Panther or even a medium as long as you flank it or COD it. You can easily take it out. If I'm coming up against a another tank in this, I don't feel afraid. And when I come up against this, I feel afraid. And I don't against the Smasher. So here we have replay number 2. And like I said, the reason I don't think that the Smasher is the most OP tank in the game, its DPM is bad. It's not the most accurate. Its penetration on AP sucks. Sure, it's got good heat penetration. But it just makes your DPM even worse. It's not super fast for a heavy tank. I mean, its armor can be good if you're against tier 6s, but if you're against tier 7s, 8, they can pin your everywhere on you, basically everywhere, even your turret. So you can't do that in against the 252U. You're gonna be tier 9, and you will. It's hard to pin with good pin tier 9s. It is very effective armor, and as you can see here, I kind of like my iPad kind of like accidentally hit the home button, and took a while for me to get back to the game or whatever. I did something like that. I can't remember, honestly. But we do have to switch up to the ACPR there, but he backs up before we can shoot him. And I try to get that shot on that MO in 03, but I don't. And this game is actually kind of funny. I can't remember who it is, but somebody is calling me like idiot, stupid, you're horrible, you suck, because I was not YOLOing. I think this is the T28 Defender. I can't quite remember. I was just sitting back, reloading. Then I would poke out, shoot, doing it as fast as my DPM would allow me. And I was just getting called noob, idiot, even though I get the most damage on the team and do very not bad at all. We do get kind of really unlucky at the beginning of this battle. We bounce an insane way too many amount. I just kind of don't aim that well. And I just had some bad RNG. But it does start to pick up later on in the game. As you can see, we have bounced 2 shots now. And we did get a shot into that VK and bounced the VK. So our bounces are already above 1,000 damage. And now I'm going to try some HE on this Type 61, but I don't even know what that hit. I don't know why it did that. It didn't hit the track. Must have just gone too far in front and hit where he was not HEable. So now we unluckily, I don't know how we get pinned right there, but we do. But we throw one back at the VK, and the VK is now getting low on HP. He is a 2-shot now. Their Type 61 has gotten taken out, which makes us up 1 tank. And I6 asked me what I was doing. I'm like, I'm side scraping, bruh. I'm not blocking you. I'm being an effective player. But we do get unlucky again on that VK. We get a bounce because we hit the track. And at this point, I realized it's going to be an easy win. No need to push yet because I can just reload and come out and shoot. Get another very nice hatch shot on that VK. Hoping the IS-6 will take out that VK, and he does. The IS-6 pulls in clutch. And now, as you can see, it's the Pantera is saying, like, push heavies, push, 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 push. And I think it's the T28. Now he's like, rush, M103. I'm sitting here. M103 has very good DPM. And I have no need to push. I can just sit here and trade because I have more HP and more alpha than him. And he is getting distracted, so I decided to finally push. But there was no need to push before. I don't know, everybody was getting mad at me, but there was no need to push. Like, see, look at this T28 Defender. I was just playing smart, not taking risks, because there's no reason to take unnecessary risks. It's pointless. But it doesn't matter. We get the final kill on that Tiger, which brings us above 3k damage. And as you can see, that final thing there, I mean, just, dude, like, look at your damage. Dude, you did 2 shots. Like, you're calling me the bad player. I mean, just get a life. Anyway, that's why I think the OBJ is the most OP thing in the game. There's quite a few candidates. I might change my mind. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.